I would like to tell you what just happened. I recorded this entire intro and even started reading, and then I realized that my fan was on, and I can't film with my fan on because it sounds like in the camera. So go watch the Jiro video, it's on the whole time. Hello and welcome back to this thing, I guess. Today we are going to read some bedtime stories. I just decided they were bedtime stories because I look like I should be in bed, should be going to bed. I should be going to bed because it's 4 o'clock in the morning. But I decided that the fan fiction readings are going to be our little bedtime stories. So you'll listen to it before you go to sleep. You'll have a good little sign. So do your skincare routine, you know, drink some water, lie in bed, and get ready. Strap in because we're going to read some fan fictions. We're not actually going to read them yet. I'm going to read you some summaries of some different fan fictions that I found that I think sound pretty interesting, and you guys are going to decide which ones we are going to read on here. Some of them I'm going to read regardless of if I read them on camera, so just let me know if you would like me to stutter for like hours on end to attempt to read to you. I'll also do fanfiction requests. You guys can send me fanfictions and I will read them. They cannot be angst Bakadeku. No angst or big trigger warnings or illegal ships. Otherwise, I will read them. Also, no aggressive smut because I would just be uncomfortable. Okay, let's just get right into it. I have a couple saved, so I'm going to do them in categories. So the first category is going to be Bakadeku. I have 2 for this one because it is my favorite ship. I was only going to do 1 of every ship, but I have to do 2 for my Bakadeku heart. So one of them I haven't read and one of them I have. The one that I haven't read is the double ship Zuku. I'm going to read this one on camera regardless. Let me tell you a little bit about it. This story came out in 2018. It is called The Devil Ship Zuku by some name that I cannot pronounce on Archive of Our Own. The summary is Midoriya Izuku knew that what fanfiction was. He just didn't think that there was something like this out there about him and Kachan, no less. I've already read like the beginning of the first chapter and it's funny. It's very funny. It is 174,000 words. It's very popular, apparently. The other Bakadeku one is Still Into You. Still Into You is my favorite fanfiction, and I just really want to share it with you guys. It is so beautiful, and it's the first long Bakadeku fanfiction that I read. I went through a phase where I wouldn't read long fanfictions because quick little side note story time tangent. I've had this obsession with fanfiction since I was 14. I really love, if you couldn't tell, so I read fanfiction literally all the time. And I had this Natsu and Lucy fanfiction that I was obsessed with. I am, to this day, waiting for a new chapter of that story to come out. I have looked on my old email, just waiting for it to come out, and it has not. After that travesty, I decided that I could no longer commit to a long story. I decided that after 4 years, I could finally have the heart to read a long fanfiction, and I decided that it was Still Into You that was going to be the first one, and I was not disappointed. It is 10 chapters. It's actually not that long, but it was the first one that wasn't like a one-shot. I read a lot of one-shots for a long time. It's 20,000 words, and it's called Still Into You by Stable Biscuit 20 on Archive of Our Own. All of these are on Archive of Our Own. That's just where I like to read my fanfiction. This is a summary. Midoriya and Bakugo haven't seen each other since they left UA and graduated, both going their separate ways and becoming pro heroes. One night, Bakugo hears his neighbor singing loudly in the shower at 1 a.m. and goes over and pounds on the door. Golden God Midoriya opens the door, and the rest, my dear, is history. The thing about this story is, this is gonna sound so stupid, but this story made me believe in love again. And that sounds so dumb, but it is so beautiful that like it literally made me be like, that's real. And I would just like to say, I'm gonna win. Also, what I really love about the story is that all the chapters are named after a Paramore song, and the title is named after a Paramore song. So like the name is Still Into You, which is a Paramore song, and then the first chapter is like Rose Colored Boy, Misery Business, and all that, and it's just amazing. It's absolutely wonderful. So that's all the ones for Bakadeku. The next one is ShinKami. This one seems very interesting. It's a short one, but I thought it sounded really funny to me. So it's called What's a Little Marriage Between Bros. It's 3,000 words. It's 2 chapters. And the summary is, Shinsho is in a loveless relationship with Monoma. That's strange, but go off. I've never heard of that ship. There are so many ships I haven't heard about. Like, did you know Shiggy is the only ship you ever think about is Bakadeku? And I do it again. Ba ba ba. The summary is, Shinsho is in a loveless relationship with Monoma. Shinsho is living with Monoma and feels trapped. One day, Kaminari blurts out that they should get fake married on Facebook as a revenge joke. This is the story of how wishful thinking became reality. I am just very excited. I think it sounds hilarious. I always love one of my favorite fan fictions, or just like favorite things in general, is ones where they fake date, where it's like an accident and they accidentally have to live together or things like that. I really love those. So that sounds really interesting, and I know you guys really like ShinKami because who doesn't love ShinKami? Now I have the Times Reader ones. I normally don't read Times Reader fanfiction. I've never really been able to get into it. I've only read like one before. I think it was a Keith Times Reader one. I found 2 where it has basically all the different ships, like all the different like hot characters, you're messing with all of them. So like that sounds like some like good fun. So
wait, what?
you're not like actually messing with all of them, but it's like one is like one shots and the other one is just like a bunch of different like love stories with them. So this one is Baku no Hero Academia times reader. There is Dabi times reader, Midoriya, Katsuki, Shinsho, Kirishima, Amajiki, Mirio. We'll skip that chapter. Shoto times reader. Oh my god, they have All Might times reader. I think this would just be really interesting. This is 24,000 words. It sounds very interesting. If there are any illegal chapters or just, you know, really, really vulgar chapters, I probably will skip them. I'll probably just try and like stick to the fluff. I haven't read any of these. The next one on our times reader list is Once Upon a Glance. This one is 12,000 words. There is Amajiki times reader, Hawks times reader, Bakugo times reader, is Aizawa times reader, Izuku times reader. That's all for that one. It's called Once Upon a Glance by Writing Through Fandoms on Archive of Our Own. The summary is a series dedicated to some of our beloved heroes and how they fell hard and fast for the reader. Different scenarios and different quirks for each pairing. Some chapters will be dialogue centered, while others will have more descriptive depending on their meeting or their with the precious reader. If you're interested, don't hesitate to check it out and follow along as the story posts. I think this one is still continuing. Yeah, it came out on the 26th. Well, it was posted on the 10th originally, it came out on the 26th. This one we would be reading like together while it's coming out. So far there's like 6 chapters I think already. This sounded very interesting. I actually thought this was a Zawa Mike one at first. It's not. It's a Hazashi times reader, and I don't normally simp for Present Mike like that. Like I wouldn't read it. I don't really like times readers anyway, so I wouldn't really normally read a Present Mike times reader. But this one, the summary just got me like, it's called The Refrain Saga, 26,000 words. And I believe it's finished. It's 12 chapters. Oh no, wait, it's not finished yet. The summary is, being a working adult and a vigilante is hard work. You have to work hard, get enough hours of sleep to pay your bills, and worry about keeping your identity safe from heroes and police that occasionally beat you to the bad guy. You need every hour of off time you can get. But it all goes south when you inadvertently use your quirk to save a handful of people in a shopping center, drawing the unwanted attention of the loudest-mouthed hero ever, Present Mike. Now you live in constant fear that Present Mike himself is going to out your civilian identity to the authorities, but he seems less interested in that. In fact, he seems more than willing to spend time with you, talk things out. I will tell you what, I normally would not read a Present Mike times reader, but that just, to me, hook, line, and sinker. Alright, next is our Mike times Zawa. This one sounds very cute. It's a coffee shop AU. I've never read a coffee shop AU, but I've heard a lot of people say that it's their favorite type of AU. My favorite AU is a dancing one, which I will get to. It's called The Way I Behave. It is 117,000 words. It's completed. It's 36 chapters. The summary is, Zawa is a tired barista by day and an equally tired hero by night. Life is exhausting, but he's managed to get by on copious amounts of coffee and 5 hours of sleep, until now. Hazashi has an urban legend to uphold. He's never been to the same coffee shop twice. Well, that was true until he met the abrasive barista at the extroverted hermit. Even so, he can't let anything get in his way of his grand debut as the voice villain. Present Mike. Voice villain? Oh my god, he's a villain? Oh, this just got so much more interesting. Oh my god. He's a villain? Is this gonna be angsty? Oh no, it's fluff. Mike is a villain in this.
In what, baby?
In this coffee shop one. I read it as a voice hero.
Oh, but he's a voice villain?
Yeah, and Zawa's a hero. Oh, this is so interesting.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god. Oh, y'all. His first order of business, get rid of the hero eraser head. When Hazashi realizes the barista he's taken a shine to is the, oh my god, self-same hero he's promised to destroy, will he be forced to turn a new leaf, or will he use the situation to his own twisted advantage? Holy crap. That was so much more loaded than I thought it was. I was like, it's gonna be like a nice little coffee shop AU. They're gonna like drink coffee and they're gonna bang and that's gonna be it. You know, but no. Instead, this is so loaded and crazy. One of them better not die. You have to put trigger warnings in here. Does anybody die? Nobody dies. So, there's that one. And then this is this the last one? Yeah, this is the last one. This one is a Clance fanfiction. All my Voltron babies out there, all my Clance shippers, this one's for you. Also, I will read other fanfictions from different animes. If you guys want to send me some, I'll do another video on that. But this clans one I've been meaning to read for such a long time. It's very long. It is my favorite AU. It's a dance AU. I love AUs where they're like, they go to a dance academy or something, or they just like dance on the regular and there's like dancing competitions and stuff like that. How many times am I gonna say dance? It's called Shut Up and Dance With Me. It is 250,000 words. It is 15 chapters. Lance and his friends have been regulars at the Altea Dance Studio for years. Not just for classes, but to hang out, practice, and spend time with good people who love dancing. Every year they audition to be one of the few representing Altea in a regional dance competition. Lance always auditions solo, but this year he missed out on the auditions and blows his chance to participate. And so does his self-proclaimed rival, Keith. Luckily, Shiro comes up with a brilliant plan, convince Lance and Keith to audition as a duo. With a little convincing and a lot of effort, these two might just be able to pull it off and go to regionals, or they might crash and burn. Sounds amazing. I found this folder on Archive of Our Own that is called Class 1A Antics. It has 20 different works, and it is all about Class 1A being essentially heads together. There's a lot of different things going on. The description is random short stories / one-shots featuring the beloved members of Class 1A. These stories are full of friendship, bonding, and fluff. I'll try to keep the angst down to a minimum and focus more on humor and randomness. There is 30,000 words, 14 works. I'm very intrigued. I've recently found fanfictions where they're just being friends, and I think those are my favorite. It's like really wholesome. Don't get me wrong, I love romance fanfiction so much. I love Bakadeku. I worship the water that ship sails on, but when they're being friends, it's so cute and like pure to me. So if you guys would like me to read those, it's lots of humor. I'm very intrigued. There are so many different works. There's one about a game night. Oh my god, let's please read this. So let me know if you guys want to see that. So those are all the fanfictions that I have listed. I also have some other fanfictions.
Why are you whispering? I'm gonna see it when I edit it.
Yeah, but you can see it when you edit it.
What were you saying?
You don't need to know. I was just saying goodbye. I was giving him a good little ASMR. I read a whole end of a fanfiction at the end of this video, and my mic did not pick it up on my camera. So I'm gonna be re-recording it, and that's gonna be the next video. Let me drink some water because I'm parched.
My god. Good ASMR just you Opie.
Oh, that was so weak. That one vibrated my vocal cords. Anyway.
Bro, I need to take a shower. My neck itches.
I got lice. Anyway.
It's not my head, it's my neck. That's when you know you're crusty.
I love you so much. Have a good day.